My name is Anna West. I'm a resident of Port Harcourt. I'm from Port Harcourt. On the 13th of March 2019, my younger brother, his name was Solomon Yelu, 27-year-old final year student of University of Port Harcourt. He was last seen alive on the 13th of March 2019. He told his colleagues on campus that he was going to make an ATM withdrawal. And after that, nobody saw him again. The colleagues called to inform us that Solomon didn't return home that night. We began the search for him. We went to every station in Port Harcourt. We went to SAS. I personally went to SAS twice. Each time I went, they told me that they had never arrested Solomon. They would open their books, their records, his name was not there. We searched for Solomon for 7 good weeks. Not until the 26th of April 2019, until a fellow detainee gave us the tip-off that the Solomon we are looking for was killed by SAS, and he had been deposited in the mortuary. Lo and behold, we got to the mortuary UPTH. We found Solomon's lifeless body there. We carried out an autopsy as part of the investigation carried out by State CID. He died from brain swelling. Only God knows what they did to a young man, a perfectly healthy 27-year-old young man. A few hours of being in SAS custody, he was dead from brain swelling. That was the report we got from the autopsy. State CID took money from us to investigate the matter. We got no report. The only officer that was trying to make headway to get to the root of it, he was transferred. His name is Dr. Aparaka. He was transferred from that case because they saw that he meant to bring the culprits to book. Till today, the person they handed over the case to refused to communicate with us. We got no justice for him. We went to Abuja, myself and my then 79-year-old father. Today my father is 80 years old. We went to Abuja to demand for justice for my brother. Got to Abuja, they gave us an exorbitant bill. We would have to pay for flight tickets. We have to pay for hotel accommodations. We have to pay for transportation and other logistics for an entire team from Abuja to come to Port Harcourt to investigate the matter. And I asked, to what end? The police knew that my brother had been killed, yet they were taking money from us. They told us to trace multiple phone numbers. We were tracing about 15 or more phone numbers just to know to ascertain his location and all that. Each number they would charge us 50,000 naira to trace. 50,000 naira to trace each number. That is outside transportation. That is outside, oh, something is wrong with the police vehicle. We need to change a tire. We need to do this to speed you up the case. We spent so much money looking for him. They knew he was already dead, yet they were extorting money from us, the bereaved family. If the taxpayers' money, the government funds the police. If they cannot come and investigate what happened to my brother, they said they won't come. And that's where we have been ever since. No justice for my brother. I'm demanding that the team leader that killed my brother, his name is Mike. They were under then Akin Fakorede, the then OC of SAS. The team leader that killed my brother is Mike, with Officer Wilson, and another officer, Friday Ikoko, and then the officer that deposited my brother's body at the mortuary. His name is Samuel Sunday. His name is on the record, on the UPTH mortuary record. Is Samuel Sunday deposited my brother's body at the mortuary. I am demanding that these officers be brought to book. We want justice for my brother. He was a perfectly healthy 27-year-old young man with no criminal record. He had never been arrested before. I was his primary caregiver. I was the one taking care of him. I paid his school fees. I was his guardian. I was not just his big sister, I was his guardian also. Never at a time had they called me that my brother was arrested, that my brother was in any kind of trouble. But the only time we went looking for him, the only time my brother was missing, he was dead in the mortuary. And that is our story. That's why we are here today. Not just for my brother, but for Kayode Johnson, for Slick here in Port Harcourt, for 16-year-old Tina that was shot down, gunned down by a trigger-happy officer, for Ayomide that was gunned down also, for Chibike. All these names are naming. Go and check. They are all victims of the police. We are here for all of them. Nigeria is here for all of them. This has to stop. Enough is enough. Organized crime syndicates. This is not police. This This is not policing. This is not law enforcement. You have a gang that will come, kidnap young youths, at gunpoint take them to the ATM, extort money from them. It is not happening just in Port Harcourt here. It happens in Benin. It happens in Lagos. It happens in Ibadan. It happens all over the East. It happens all over the West. This is their modus. It is systematic. This is what they are trained to do. They are trained to extort money from people. The officers at the top know this. They know it of the truth. If it is not a one-off thing, if it's a one-off thing, you won't have it. You won't have it all over the nation the way it is. So that is why Nigerians are here. We are saying enough is enough. People are here from all walks of life to protest for one thing: end police brutality.